everybody, it is the new year, and with the new year come New Year's resolutions, commitments, goals, all the things. And in today's video, I want to talk about the 2 commitments that are really important for us to make as small business owners, as coaches, consultants, service providers, for us to have the most incredible year ever in our business and beyond. So if that sounds interesting to you and you're like, yes, I am ready to have the best year ever, then go ahead and listen on, because we're going to cover the 2 things that you must commit to this year to make it your best year ever in business. Let's go. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It has been way too long. I've been wanting to come on here and do a video for forever, and I am excited to be back in YouTube land, to be sharing content with our icons, with our people who are part of this incredible community. And so first things first, Happy New Year, happy holidays. I mean, it's now January, so I hope that you had an incredible time with your loved ones during the holiday season. And now it's a new year. And with a new year, as I mentioned, come commitments and resolutions and goals and planning and retreats and all the things. And sometimes it can be a lot. And in today's video, we're going to focus on 2 things. Keep it simple. Just 2 commitments that can completely change the game for you. If you are here for it, can we get a hell yes? And remember to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, subscribe to our channel. My commitment this year is to be coming on and creating new content for you guys minimum once a month. Ideally, it'll happen every other week. So we're going to have so much more content for small business owners, for coaches, consultants, experts in this channel made just for you. And hopefully also sharing this with you guys on podcasts all over the internet. You guys can find us. Just look for industryicon.com. That is icon with a K. And you can find all of our trainings. We have free trainings, we have resources, we have books. We have so many things for you, and it is so great to be here again and to be talking about today's topic. So for today, we are going to be covering the 2 commitments, just 2 commitments that can completely change the game for you. And these commitments have to do with sales. If you guys recall, we have, as part of the industry icon model, we have 7 steps that are super critical to your success as a business owner. There are 7 steps that they are part of a system that is a 3-pillar system. And so we have pillar 1, which includes 3 steps, pillar 2, which includes 2 steps, and pillar 3, which includes 2 steps. When we think of these steps, sales is the 5th step. So now we are squarely in pillar number 2. Now, as we've spoken about before, you want to be somewhat familiar with you want to know the 3 pillars. You want to be somewhat familiar with the 7 steps, so you can always know where on the roadmap you are. We have an incredible quiz that you can take so you can see, where am I? Of the 7 steps, where am I? And you have a cool archetype that describes your moment, your step of the process right now. So you can take that quiz. You can, again, go to industryicon.com. That's icon with a K. And you can find the quiz, take the quiz, figure out where in the 7 steps you are. For a lot of people, if you're not at $5,000 to $10,000 consistently in revenue for your business, you are probably somewhere in the very first pillar, which is the build pillar. So for the 3 pillars, we have build, monetize, and scale. So for the majority of you, if you haven't hit that 5 to 10K, you're either going to be somewhere squarely in pillar 1, which is build, or 2, which is monetize. The step we're talking about, step 5, which is the last step of pillar 2, I will show you guys a graphic here of what it is that I'm talking about, so you guys can imagine it, and not just imagine it, but see it. So you are in step 5 of 7, and you are in pillar 2. When we talk about sales, we're talking about step 5. And so there are very important things that happen mostly in steps 2 and 3 that are absolutely critical to the success of your business. So let's make sure that those are squarely taken care of, that you guys know that, you're building a product or service that people actually want, that people are coming to you, you know how to talk to your people, your pricing, positioning, all this stuff has been taken care of. By the time that we're squarely focusing on sales, that we're like, sales is my main focus, these fundamentals around your business model, they need to have been addressed and taken care of. We have an incredible training that's totally free that you can take that will walk you through the 7 steps and that will teach you those fundamentals for steps 1 and 2 and 3, which is for the build, and then also speaks to 4, which is branding and marketing, and then we get to 5, which is sales, which is what we're talking about today. So that's just a little roadmap of where you are in the process of building a profitable business. And today I was doing an interview, and what I was mentioning during that interview was that often people forget how important sales is to their business. And as I say, you're probably thinking, no, it's an obvious thing. Like, sales is the life force of a business, and it absolutely is the life force of a business. And as such, we need to, as business owners, really focus on it and give it the attention and the focus and the metrics that it deserves. It's not just something that we can just hope the sales happen. We need to be very systematic with our sales. So often, business owners, will focus on the other parts of the business and forget to focus on your main source of fuel for your business, which is your sales activities, right? So you might be thinking, no, I just need to keep working on my website. I just need to keep, working on my marketing. I just need to post more content, write more blogs. And all of these things are important. But none of these things replace the activities that you as a business owner and your team need to be taking to make sure that you are going out there and disseminating your marketing materials, right? Getting it into the hands of the right people, and then connecting with those people to have conversations to see if they are a good fit for your business. And so it is super important. When I was describing how we can think about sales, I was saying, especially if this is a newer business for you, your business is kind of like a baby. And a baby requires many, many things. And being a baby, if we don't take care of this baby, the baby will die. It is a life or death sort of thing, right? And, a baby requires taking, hugs and attention and care and, cleaning the diapers and etc. And maybe you've done all those things for this baby, and you're like, oh, the baby's taken care of, but you're just like, I don't think I need to feed the baby. No, that's terrible. We have to feed the baby. And so as you think of your business is the baby, and feeding the baby, literally one of the most important things in the whole wide world that keeps the baby alive, is sales. And so I just want to impress upon you how critically important sales is, right? And so now that we've gotten the point across that sales is absolutely critical, and that if you want to grow your business to the next level this year, then you get to commit to becoming a badass at sales. You get to commit to saying, I am going to take my skill set, I am going to take my mindset, my confidence to the next level for me to be the business owner, for me to be the practitioner that is able to grow the sort of business that you envision growing to the scale that you want to grow to, whether it's 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, beyond. Sales is food, nourishment, fuel for your business. And we can't just hope it happens. We have to be super purposeful. So, what are the 2 commitments that we are going to make? When it comes to sales, I want you guys to think about sales in sort of 2 categories. When we think of these two buckets, these two categories, you're going to be thinking of your mindset, your sales mindset, your confidence, right? This is more of the internal game. And then on the other side, you have your skill set. Do you know the science of selling? Do you know how to be a powerful salesperson? Do you know the speaking techniques? Do you know the copywriting techniques? Do you know how to handle objections? Do you know how to conduct, sales calls? Do you know how to do triage calls? Do you know how to sell through Messenger? Do you know how to sell through? There's so many things that fall under the skill set. There are many tools that we as business owners get to master when it comes to the skill set. Just knowing enough stuff about sales. And then there is over here the relationship we have with sales. And let me tell you, you absolutely have a relationship with sales. It can either be an amazing relationship where you're just like, I love sales, sales love me, I love telling people about my business, it is the best thing in the world, I know that sales is transformative and I can't wait to have sales conversations. Or what we hear more of is less of that and more of like, ugh, gosh, I know I have to sell in my business, but it just feels so hard and I wish, I love what I do and I love my business, but I wish people would just come to me. I wish I didn't have to sell people. It feels yucky and it feels gross and I don't want to be pushy. And when you think of salespeople, they're just pushy. Okay, yes. In the past, I think salespeople undertook strategies and techniques that harmed the field of sales. And these techniques, they no longer are accepted. Yes, to some extent, yes, they work. But more and more, we are getting a very sophisticated clientele base, customer base. And they know, we know, you know, how you like to be sold to. And I'll speak for myself. I hate someone being pushy. I hate it when someone is just trying to sell me their thing and not even trying to get to know what problem do I actually have? What do I need here? Is this even a fit? Am I even looking for this thing, right? There's just the first thing they say is buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing, and that just feels gross, right? So I'm not here to tell you to at all have a relationship with sales that is yucky and creepy and just old school. No. There's a new paradigm. There is a new way of doing sales, and that is high integrity sales. This is where sales is one of the life transforming, the most powerful, the most beautiful, the most life enhancing, incredible things that you can do for another human being, where we show up providing value, where we show up from a place of integrity, where we show up from a place of caring, of listening, of empathizing, of not pushing, but of really trying to solve problems for very real human beings out there who we love and care for. That is how you can change your relationship with sales. When we come to understand that through us really mastering, there's two things that we get to master. We get to master our internal relationship with sales and our confidence and our mindset with sales. And we get to master our skill set of sales. And it is so important that we master this first category, because no matter how many tricks and tactics and strategies that you have, you just won't use them. It will feel foreign, it'll feel yucky, it'll be this internal battle. For your business to change, we have to get to a place where your internal relationship with sales is one of joy. And maybe some of you are like, that sounds crazy. Joy? Yes, one of joy, one of love, one of trust, one of service. Because when we show up to sales, the game completely changes. When we show up from a place of integrity, when we know we are not there to push products down people's throats, but we are there to serve someone. And sometimes that will require us to be in an uncomfortable situation where we are seeing our client, our customer, we're seeing them for the resourceful, powerful, incredible human being that they are, and we are unwilling to accept their limitations, where we ask questions, we don't push. We ask powerful, life-changing, life-enhancing questions that really have our clients think and see themselves and really question any limiting beliefs, any limiting thoughts that might be keeping them from making the change that they are either committed to or not committed to. It's not about us. It's not about our product. It's about their commitment to having the thing they want. And if they are super committed, and if what we have can absolutely, without shadow of a doubt, solve their problem, then we have a beautiful coming together of two entities, your company, your business, yourself, and this client, this customer base, and beautiful magic happens, and life change, and people are made happier, and people get the thing that they wanted, and we get to be a beautiful part of this dance. We get to be the leader of this dance. And so I really want to encourage you to become that sales leader this year, to commit to changing if you have to. If you're not like, I love sales, you're like, sales. This is a year that I really encourage you and invite you to change your relationship, your internal game with sales. And then that brings us to commitment number 2. Commitment number 2 is your skill set. If I said, hey, you're gonna go perform surgery right now, open heart surgery, be like, no, I'm not. I don't know how to do that. And let's be clear, sales is not open heart surgery. It is not that complicated, but there are skills within the world of sales that are positively powerful and necessary for you to know. It is really powerful for you to know how to conduct a sales call. It is really important for you to know how to handle objections. It is often said that the sale actually doesn't begin until the first objection is shared. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, it's working. So you get to really show your stuff and really stand for the commitment of your clients, of your customer base, when we get to that first objection and we remind them of their commitment to their best life, to the thing that they want, right? And so that's objection handling. Maybe you're like, oh my God, this was me at the beginning, when somebody would say like, no, I'm not really interested, I'd be like, okay, it's cool, maybe I'll talk to you later. That isn't a powerful way of me showing up as a business person, as a salesperson. The more powerful way for me to show up as a powerful salesperson is for me to then know which questions I need to ask to have clarity for myself, and most importantly, for them to have clarity as to what is their commitment. Are they actually committed to this thing that they say they want? And so objection handling, triage calls. Are you doing a 1 call close? Are you doing 2 call close? Do you even know the difference? Are you selling through Messenger? Are you selling on social media? Do you know the best way to sell on social media? Are you selling through sales pages? Are you selling digital products? How is it that you're selling? Each of these different things require a skill set that you get to, as the owner of your business, as the leader of your company, you get to say, I'm not going to wait for the next guy. I'm not going to wait for the next girl to figure out how to do this. I am going to become a master of the skill set of sales. So that's it. 2 commitments for this year for you to take your business and your life to that next level. 1, let's commit to having a beautiful relationship with the mindset of sales, with having the confidence and learning to love sales. And 2, let's commit to become the person, to become the salesperson, to become the salesman, saleswoman who knows the skills to be an incredible salesperson, so we can be powerful agents of change and transformation, and so our clients can really have a partner in that conversation. Maybe it's a conversation through a sales page, maybe it's a conversation through a video. They have a powerful, empowering partner who believes in them and who holds them to a higher bar, holds them to the higher standard so they can get what they want. So tell me, what are your top commitments for this year? Is sales up there? What would totally change the game for your business this year? What is it that you're committed to learning? How is it that you're committed to growing? And what was the biggest takeaway that you took from this video? We will have more videos coming your way, at least one a month, hopefully 2 a month. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to join our Facebook group for industry icons just like you. Make sure to go to industryicon.com, that's icon with a K, to access our free resource hub. We have free trainings. We have a $1 training for anyone who wants to bring in more clients from your local clientele. If you're a small business owner, if you want to bring in more clients through your online presence, it's a $1 training. We have a $7 training. If you want to know how to create high-ticket coaching packages and just service packages, if you want to know how to sell things at multiple thousands of dollars, whether you are in the service provider, whether you're a coach, consultant, expert of some sort, speaker, author, if you want to turn your expertise, if you want to, if you have a chiropractic practice, if you have a therapy business, whatever it is, we have, even some of our clients are, wedding venues. Your content, your online presence is absolutely important. And if you want to make it easier for people to say yes to your multiple $1,000 offers, if you want to know how to create those, how to put those together, and then sell them with confidence, we have an incredible mini course that's just $7. We have, we have trainings out the wazoo. So just go to industryicon.com. Make sure that you subscribe to our newsletter, and make sure that you find me on Instagram. That's going to be, so everything is Industry Icon. You can find Industry Icon, again with a K, on Instagram, but you can look for me where most of the content is coming, and that's going to be luzc.gonzalez. So Luz C Gonzalez, just look for me. You'll find me talking about Industry Icon there. And again, Happy New Year. It is so wonderful to be back here, and I will see you very soon again.